What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Wednesday, November 3rd. And be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman, only place you get updates to my sims as we get closer to lock. Let me know in the comment section who your favorite and least favorite contenders are for today's slate. And finally, shout out to PrizePicks for being the presenting sponsor of this video. Use the promo code Awesemo when signing up. Get a 100% instant match deposit bonus on that first deposit. We round out the bottom of my top 10 with De'Aaron Fox, Colin Sexton, Jordan McLaughlin, Luka Doncic, and Jared Allen on the outside looking in. We've got some big ones at the top, separating from the pack. I'm anxious to get there. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. In at number 5, we've got $10,300 Joel Embiid. He's projected for 54. The goal is 59. He's in the optimal lineup just 13% of the time. No Tobias Harris, no Danny Green, obviously no Ben Simmons. 32 minutes for Joel Embiid. I've got him projected for 1.69 fantasy points per minute in this spot. 38% usage. It's been like 44% over the past year and a half. I don't want to go too crazy. 28 points, 12 boards, 4 assists, 2.5 stocks. Slight pace down spot against Chicago, but not a defensive matchup you're worried about. They don't really have the bodies to deal with him. Vooch is not going to be that guy. I love getting to Embiid here. I like that he got to take some rest over that last game, come in with a little bit of renewed vigor, nobody else to really take shots away from him. What's not to like? Well, the fact that you can go to $8,500 Joval makes it a little bit easier. Center eligible, projected for 48. The goal just 51, and he is in the optimal lineup 15% of the time. 33 minutes for Joval, 1.45 fantasy points per minute in this spot. I got him projected for 21 and 16. This dude is eviscerating rebounds from everyone else. I don't think I used that word correctly, but you know what I mean. 25% usage, 2.5 assists, almost 2 stocks. Pace up spot against Sacramento, a team that you're not probably all that worried about the defense for. Joval's certainly not worried about Richaun Holmes defensively. Not that Richaun Holmes is bad, but Joval's got the size that it's not going to be a big issue. 8,500 is a value for this guy. He's rebounding too much. The double-double is basically a guarantee, and the minutes are big. But I'd rather go to Richaun Holmes, center eligible, 6,300, projected for 38. The goal is 42. He's in the optimal lineup 22% of the time. And you can see we just took a step up in tier. 30 minutes for Holmes, 1.27 fantasy points per minute in this spot because that's how bad the Pels are. 19% usage, 15.5 points, 12 boards. This is a big-time rebounding matchup between Valančiūnas and Holmes, and the winner of that is likely to be in an optimal, in my opinion. You get 2 stocks for Holmes. That helps. The Pelicans are not very good outside of, honestly, basically just Joval. Don't expect to see Brandon Ingram here. This is just not a team with a ton of talent. I think Holmes is going to have the pick of the litter in terms of rebounds. And if he can stagger a little bit off of Joval, even better. Whether you're going to Joval, whether you're going to Richaun Holmes, whether you're going to Joel Embiid or Jared Allen, there is a ton of center talent on this slate for today. I almost couldn't say that. In at number 2, if he continues to start in place of Scotty Barnes, that would be Svi Mykhailiuk, shooting guard and small forward eligible. 3,700, projected for 26. The goal's 31. He's in the optimal lineup 25% of the time. I gave Svi 30 minutes, 0.85 fantasy points per minute. You get shooting guard, small forward, and utility eligibility. 13 points, 5 boards, 3 assists, stock and a half. Neutral pace basically against Washington. Not the best defense for the Wizards. You're playing Svi Mykhailiuk because you think he starts, plays 30 minutes, and happens to be priced at 3,700 with the best possible positional split that you can have. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman so you can get updates to my sims as we get closer to lock. There will be no updates today. I will not be playing this slate. I will not be around. I have some plans, just not going to be there. You'll get me back again tomorrow. Let me know in the comment section who your favorite and least favorite contenders are. And finally, one last time, shout out to PrizePicks for being the sponsor. This one's a no-brainer. Number 1, Malik Beasley, shooting guard, small forward eligible. So again, the best possible split you can have. 4,100, projected for 29. The goal's 32. He's in the optimal lineup 30% of the time. 29, I rounded up. The goal is 30. I have him playing 30 minutes here. I think that he could play more. No D'Angelo Russell here. 0.97 fantasy points per minute, 22% usage, 16, 4.5, 2.5, 1 stock. Tough matchup against the Clippers from a defensive standpoint, but they're also not a very good team in general. Neutral for pace. If Malik Beasley's playing 30 minutes a game, he should be north of 5K. The fact that he's 4,100 with this eligibility, unless we hear something super weird, Malik Beasley will be the #1 contender all day. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Wednesday, November 3rd. FanDuel version of this video is around here somewhere. Make sure you check it out. Good luck today, everybody. I will be back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.